Let's get back to our weather now. We know there's a wind advisory in effect, a first alert weather day. Paul, how bad is it going to get?
Not too bad. This is a first alert weather day for being disruptive as opposed to being potentially damaging. Some minor tree damage, maybe some sporadic power outages, inconvenient more than anything else. The wind is certainly going to be noticeable. It's just a classic offshore wind setup with an area of high pressure building towards the coast. That's a big hill of air in the atmosphere. At the same time, there's a storm system. It's kind of cut off from the main flow of weather across the northern hemisphere. It's just kind of meandering around the desert southwest. Air flows clockwise around the area of high pressure, counterclockwise around low. The closer those two features are to each other, the more the atmosphere in between gets squeezed and the faster the winds accelerate. So that's why those winds are going to be picking up as this continues to edge closer and closer to the coast over the next 24 hours. So let's track the winds hour by hour. Most concerned about the strongest winds in the higher elevations of the North Bay and the East Bay. So that's where we're zoomed in. And we have some 20 to 25 mile an hour gusts out there right now. As we head through tonight, that's where we're going to start to see some more 30 plus mile an hour gusts, even some 40 mile an hour gusts showing up in the higher elevations of the North Bay and inland in the East Bay by the time the sun comes up tomorrow morning. A little lull in the wind is possible tomorrow afternoon after the gustiest conditions will persist through mid-morning. Then the winds are going to pick up again late tomorrow night into early Friday morning. Again, another time frame when there's some 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts are going to be possible. Futurecast indicating Sonoma has the potential for some of those 50 mile an hour gusts. Once we get past about midday on Friday, the winds are going to die down rapidly. You see the colors in the background just almost disappearing. The numbers dropping back to closer to reasonable levels in terms of those wind gusts by Friday afternoon. And the weekend is looking fantastic. We'll see plenty of sunshine, lighter winds, and still warmer temperatures. The offshore winds are associated with clear skies overhead, and that is going to really just max out our solar electricity generation across the Bay Area, making the most of our almost 12 hours of daylight with the spring equinox now less than a week away. There is that abundant sunshine as we look out over San Jose. A few high clouds on the horizon. Temperatures are in the 60s across the board, anywhere from 60 in San Francisco to 68 degrees right now in Santa Rosa. Later on tonight, those temperatures will drop down, but not too much. The gusty winds stir the atmosphere around to keep us from cooling off a whole lot, so mid to upper 40s and some low 50s by early tomorrow morning. High temperatures tomorrow are going to be a little above average. Again, a lot of sunshine. It's just going to be a breezy day, but the temperatures are going to be comfortable, right around 70 degrees in San Jose. You'll be one of the warm spots on the map. A lot of upper 60s, close to 70 degrees in Fremont and Redwood City. Along the coast, temperatures are going to reach up into the mid 60s. It's the influence of that offshore downslope wind kind of removing the marine influence for at least a couple of days. Temperatures in the upper 60s in San Francisco and Oakland. So really no big differences in the big picture temperature pattern across the Bay Area for tomorrow and likely again on Friday with those winds still noticeable. But farther down the line, that's when we'll start to see some more variety in our temperatures. It's still going to be warm inland. San Jose is going to top out in the low to mid 70s all the way through the middle of next week, and then a retreat to closer to normal temperatures as we finish the work week and head into the following weekend. But things are looking great for St. Patrick's Day weekend. We're going to see temperatures for the St. Patrick's Day parade in San Francisco, starting off in the low 60s, but then reaching up into the mid 60s as the parade progresses through the city. And in Dublin, of course, a big day for a city named after a city in Ireland. We're talking about temperatures that are going to be right around 70 degrees this weekend. Just fantastic weather. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. And we do have a little bit of a cool down towards the tail end of the 7-day forecast. But inland temperatures low to mid 70s from Friday all the way through Tuesday, even into Wednesday of next week. It will be a bit more of a cool down that's noticeable around the bay and along the coast. Bayside temperatures should retreat beginning on Tuesday of next week with a bit of additional cloud cover. A similar trend along the coast, just a couple of days of really warm conditions tomorrow and Friday, and then the marine influence at least returns, but your temperature should at least be a couple degrees above normal through about the middle of next week. Just nice to see a rain-free 7-day forecast for a while.
It does. It's so nice to see all those suns. All right, Paul, thank you.